Women listen to not just what you say, but the way you say it. They listen to two things at the same time: what you say and how you say it. My name is Onyeke. I'm one of the people who believe that it's actually wrong for a woman to be listening to her pastor. When your pastor talks to you, yes sir, yes sir, yes daddy, yes daddy. But when you come back home, you don't listen to your husband. But then let's strike a balance. Yeah, let's bring a balance to this whole thing. Women listen to not just what you say, but the way you say it. They listen to two things at the same time: what you say and how you say it. So when you talk to your wife, and every time you're complaining that when I talk to my wife, she doesn't listen to me, she doesn't take to my instructions, she doesn't take my advice, but she will go and listen to her pastor. The question is, how do you talk to your wife? Why is it that every time you want to correct your wife, you are shouting at her? Why is it that every time you want to give your wife instruction, you are talking like a boss? You are shouting, you are commanding. Because when she goes to the church, the pastor doesn't shout at her. The pastor doesn't just talk to her anyhow. For example, the pastor wants to tell your wife to do a particular thing, and the pastor will go like this: "Hey, Sister Sarah, please, it will be good if you join Sister Veronica and Sister Elizabeth to clean the altar, because we are having a conference next week, and I pray that as you do that, God is going to bless you. God is going to replenish you. Whatever you do in the house of God, you'll be blessed. All right, go ahead. Thank you. Bye." You see the way your pastor is talking to your wife, adding so much blessings, kind words to what he's telling them. So the pastor doesn't just come and shout to your wife, "Why is the altar so dirty? Hey, Sister Veronica, oh yeah, come here. Why are you here? And the altar is very dirty." The pastor doesn't talk to your wife like that. Putting blessing to the responsibility that he's giving to your wife among other people that are working with her. And your wife will graciously and happily do what the pastor says. So now you are not comfortable with the fact that your wife will obey the pastor, but doesn't obey you, which is wrong. Very, very wrong. That you obey another man's husband, who is your pastor, but you don't obey your own husband at home. That is very wrong. Nothing justifies it. But we need to balance it. We need to tell you as a man also where you are going wrong. You don't come back from work and it looks like everywhere is dirty and you start shouting. You start shouting from the door. "Why is everywhere like this? What are you doing in the house? Yeah. No. You come back home, you tell your wife, "Oh, baby, it's like you are so busy today. Hey, my beautiful wife. But the house is not as beautiful as you are now." You need to be a beautiful queen living in a beautiful house. You cannot be a beautiful queen living in a dirty house now. You can see now, check it now. Two of you will laugh about it. She's not dumb. She will go and clean the house. But your way of communicating it makes it efficient. She will listen better when you talk to her like a human being. Maybe she's been busy all through the day, washing, cooking, and doing several other things, expecting that maybe at the end of every other thing, she will clean the house at last. And before she could clean the house, you arrived back. That's not the reason for you to start shouting at your wife. So let's balance some of these things. It's wrong that a woman will be respecting the pastor but not respecting the husband. But we need to know how the pastor talks to the woman, how the pastor treats the woman, and why the woman easily respects the pastor but don't respect the husband, so that we know how to balance issues. Thank you, and I hope this video is helpful to you, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you. God bless you.